In illustration number 5, again we are incorporating the GST. Record necessary journal entry in the books of Suman of Bihar. Suman of Bihar. Assuming CGST 9% and SGST 9%. A. Bought goods of rupees 3.5 lakhs from Jharkhand. Totally different state. As it is totally different state, CGST and SGST will not be leviable. Collectively, a tax is leviable, which is called IGST. That IGST rate is nothing but the summation of these two rates, 9 plus 9, 18%. This will be collected commonly and shared later. 50% will be retained by the central government, another 50% is distributed to the state government eligible for that. Is that okay? And B case, sold goods for rupees 2 lakhs to Uttar Pradesh. So Bihar is different state, Uttar Pradesh is different state. Again, IGST will be leviable at the rate of 18%. Sold goods for rupees 4 lakhs locally. If it is being locally, then what will be applicable? CGST and SGST will be applicable. Both the tax will be applicable. Is that okay? And D, paid insurance premium. Insurance premium is payable. I hope the insurance premium is paid there itself. Then automatically we have the SGST and CGST. Is that okay? Now, then bought furniture for office also will be having the SGST and CGST. The first A and B, these two will be subject to IGST. Rest of the three will be for SGST and CGST. Okay, because these two are local sales named as intra-state sale. Intra-state sale within the state is named as intra. You have heard about that, right? Interdepartmental competition. That means the competition between department 1 and department 2. Inter-college, one college to another college. Intra-college competition within the same college. Similarly, intra-state means the sales happen within the same state. The first two will be interstate, one to the another one. Interstate sale. Is that okay? Now let me pass the journal entry here for the first one. Bought goods of rupees 3.5 lakhs from Jharkhand. The entry being purchases account debit. Purchases account debit. Okay. 3.5 lakhs. Default. We have to pay the GST also, as it's a interstate sale. IGST will be leviable. IGST will be leviable. IGST account debit. How much is that? 18% on 3.5 lakhs. Come on, get me the value. 63,000. So overall amount payable in this case being 4 lakhs 13. I assume this is cash payment. Immediately I settle through the bank account like. So bank account. The final value being 4 lakhs 13,000. 4 lakhs 13,000. Scenario B. Again sold goods to Uttar Pradesh. Sold goods to Uttar Pradesh. Then entry for this being bank account debit. I get the money. Bank account debit. To sales. To sales. How much is the sales value? 2 lakhs, isn't it? 2 lakhs. Any doubts here? And of course, while selling, I can collect the money for GST also. Anyhow, it's interstate sales, so IGST will be leviable. IGST will be leviable. This is for output. This is for input. Okay. 18% on 2 lakhs being 36,000. 36,000. So the overall amount collected here being 2 lakhs 36,000. And scenario C. Scenario C. Sold goods for rupees 4 lakhs locally. Then sales. Bank account debit. Bank account debit. To sales. What is the real sale value? The sale value being 4 lakhs. Real sale value is nothing but the value recoverable by the seller. But anyhow, while selling that, he has to collect the money for the government also, which is the tax. As it's a local sales, IGST will not be applicable. Normal CGST will be applicable. Right. CGST output and to SGST output will be applicable. Output will be applicable. At what rate? 9% will be applicable. So for 4 lakhs, 9% is how much? 36,000. 36,000 and 36,000. The overall amount collected from the buyer being 4,72,000 rupees. 4,72,000. C is over. Let's move on to D. Scenario D. Paid insurance premium. So we have paid the insurance premium, entry being insurance premium account debit. Insurance premium account debit. Okay. Insurance premium. The amount payable for the insurance premium being 30. Yeah, of course, we have to pay for tax also. The tax being CGST. Okay. For input and SGST for input. Okay. Debit and debit. 9%, 2,700, right? 2,700 for the CGST. Another 2,700 for the SGST. The overall payment here being 35,400. So 35,400 to bank. Okay. 35,400. D is over. Now let's move on to the case E. Bought furniture. Okay. Furniture purchased. Scenario E. Furniture account debit. Furniture account debit. The value of furniture being 50. While purchasing, you have to pay for the GST also, where CGST is also leviable, SGST also leviable. I assume this is purchased within the same state, Bihar itself. So input, and this is also input, right? So debit and debit. This value being 9%, 4,500 is CGST, another 4,500 for SGST. Now I assume it is immediately paid to bank. The value being 59,000. 59,000. Now, what is the output liability we have? Output GST. Output liability. I have 4 taxes here. CGST, SGST, and IGST. So I have 4 taxes. How much output tax I paid for this? Output. Okay. So these two are the output. These two are the output. 36,000 is the output tax for IGST. 36,000 and another 36,000 for CGST and SGST is payable. 36. Now I have to group the input tax also. Input tax. In the case of input tax, 63,000 is there. IGST case as per the adjustment A. Okay. And in D, 2,700 and 2,700 in D. 2,700 for CGST, 2,700 for SGST. And E, as per the E, I have CGST being 4,500, SGST being 4,500. How much in total I have in these 3 varieties of taxes? In the first scenario, 7,200 CGST input tax credit being 7,200. For second one also 7,200. For the last case, I have 6,300. Now I can use directly. Okay, is it 63,000, right? So last one is 63,000 rupees, not 66,300, 63,000. The priority of adjustment is the matter here. First of all, while setting off the input tax credit for the output tax, the same tax will be first of all set off. CGST output tax will be set off using the CGST input tax. If there is any balance and excess, can be adjusted later. I will get back that one to be discussed later. So first of all, the same tax. I have 7,200 can be used for adjusting for CGST. I have 7,200 for SGST. Okay. This one 7,200. SGST input tax 7,200 can be used for adjusting the SGST output tax. And out of the 63,000 of IGST output tax payable is only 36,000. So to the extent of 36,000 can be used for IGST. Can be used for IGST. Okay. And still I have surplus of how much? How much I have surplus? 27,000. This 27,000 can be used for the first priority after setting up for the IGST goes to CGST, and then next it will go to the SGST. That's the order of settlement. Okay, first order is its own, second order is CGST, third order is SGST. So in this logic, we have 27,000. How much CGST is payable? 36,000. Already I have 7,200. After set up this, how much still I pay? I need to pay. Come on, get the value. 28,800 I have to pay. How much I have to pay? 28,800. But I have how much surplus amount? Only 27,000. That 27,000 can be used for CGST payment. Okay. Surplus IGST is used for adjusting this. Only 27,000. Is that clear? Any doubts here? 27,000 is used. So from this it is very clear the final amount payable from electronic cash ledger ECL, electronic cash ledger, 1,800 will go for CGST, and from 7,200 is subtracted, 28,800 will be payable for SGST. Of course, nothing is payable for IGST. Clear? The mode of settlement is very, very important. The mode of settlement is very, very important. Now we can pass the entry for the adjustment here. Right. Let's first pass the entry for this one, CGST case. How much CGST I have to pay? 36,000. So here CGST output tax payable. How much? 36,000 I have to pay. How did I make the payment? 7,200 is out of the CGST input. I have that. To what extent? 7,200. Another 27,000 I can use what? IGST input. 27,000. Still I have to pay 1,800. How do I make the payment? Electronic cash ledger. Through the NEFT transfer or whatever the mode may be, we can use this. Okay, how much is that? Okay, 1,800. Am I right? 1,800. Now I'll move on to the next one. SGST payment. Second, the entry being SGST on output debit. How much is this? I had to pay 36,000. How much is already paid out of the same tax I have as input to SGST? Input, the amount available here being 7,200. Whatever the shortage may be can be paid out of electronic cash ledger. This value being 28,800. And final one, IGST. I may pass the entry for this third entry. Okay. IGST output. IGST output payable being 36,000, but all the amount is already available in IGST input itself. So I can set up this. Nothing is payable by way of electronic cash ledger. Is that clear? Hope so you could understand. Yes, 36,000. Make a note of it.